I'm April Bauman, and I have been with Faith Community since January of 2018. I started with the prayer shawl ministry later on that year when one of the ladies in the Bible study group that I got started in asked me if I knitted or crocheted, and I said, yes, I do both, and she invited me to the prayer shawl ministry. The prayer shawl ministry started with Marsha Tollefson.
Back in 2007, I had some emergency surgery and I was in the hospital a long time. And my son, after he went back home, he lives in Sharon, Massachusetts, and his own church had a prayer shawl ministry. So he got a shawl from them and he asked them to send one out to me. And so I was very touched by this. I have the shawl here, in fact. This is the original old shawl that they sent me. And I still use it every day. And this shawl, I told him as soon as I get to feeling better, I'll knit a shawl and I'll send one back to them.
And they said, oh, no, don't do that. Start a prayer shawl ministry in your own church.
So I talked to Pastor Dan and he said, well, go for it.
Now the prayer shawls are made to give to others that are in need of prayer. There's no cost to them, and we have many of them. And that's probably the biggest message I'd like to get out to people, because they're available. And it doesn't matter, they don't have to be part of our church family. Just anybody that knows someone that is in need of prayer. And we also mail them. We've mailed these shawls out to people in other states. I think they've even gone out of the country.
Ireland, England, you name it.
After she moved to Washington, she is legally blind.
I got a gal that has good eyesight who lives two doors down from me, and she was thrilled at the idea, and so she's my eyes, and so we started a shawl ministry here.
She's still going at it.
We pray that these prayer shawls might bless the recipients.
We all lay hands on the shawls as a group and pray over them. So they're blessed. They're blessed by the women that make them. They're blessed as the person makes it personally, and then they're blessed again by our pastors.
The impact that it's had for me, I think mostly is just being around the other ladies. We have our meetings on the fourth Monday of every month, but then every week we get together at one of the ladies' homes just to get together and knit and crochet and keep up with each other. I call it my therapy time. We're always looking for knitters and crocheters. We're also looking for anybody that wants to learn how to knit or crochet. And I would love to be able to have somebody take up the scrapbook. There's some pretty interesting stories in the scrapbook. One of them is the flood in September of 2013. A person left her prayer shawl on a rocking chair in a cabin in Lyons. And the flood came by and took off the porch, took off the front wall, the chair, the shawl, and she was gone during that time. But they did find it, and it was entangled in an uprooted tree.
It was just a mess. And so she brought it to us, and we had some people repair it for her. We offered to give her a new shawl, and she said, no, I want that shawl. And this was all written up in the Longmont paper because this woman had found her shawl. It was a miracle. And we had reconstructed it and given it back to her.
The owner of this prayer shawl was just so thrilled with that because she received it after her dad died. And that just meant the world to her to be able to wrap up in that prayer shawl whenever she was missing her dad. We also do prayer patches. They're a small little prayer patch with a little saying on it, and those are available at the Welcome Center at church. The other thing is we also have stuffies for any children that are in need of God's touch.
There's no magical power in this shawl, but it's an instrument to let me know that God cares about me, even though I'm going to be 98 years old in a couple of months. And he still has something for me to do here. And that I with the help of my family, I'm able to live here and be an instrument in the church that we have here. And I just feel the shawl brings me comfort from the Lord.